Everything comes with a responsibility where if you choose your priority towards them, then that's your thing and that's your asset. So, yes, good evening, friends, everyone, and hope you're doing well. My name is Dhruv Purandare. I'm your friend and host of this YouTube channel. So, this is all about a video for lock and safety of our vehicles. And if we say vehicles, it comes under a cycle, bike, scooter, and car. First of all, going with the car part, like if we are having a parking in a section where a person is feeling that this person is new to this city and this part of this market. In this case, we need to, when we get out of this car situation, we need to first lock with the car remote key with a sound, everything. Like we have to check all the sides including dicky and engine and everything we have to check. With the bike part, we have to check with the all the lockings, like when we switch off our vehicle. At that time we need to observe that is our vehicle standing in proper way, proper parking zone or non parking zone. The most important part and of this video is the cycle. The situation is where nowadays like cycles have been become a pearl, and this, as I said in the finding a cycle is like a pearl. That's why the thieves have become so smarter that they are coming they are coming in such a dressed proper dressed manner, and some may look weird and some may not look so good personality. In that case, like 1 or 2 person who are being known to you, they must like they have been doing observation, and as they like do question answers to them, they said like I'm from this person's house, I'm his friend. And if they do so, if you feel like if they are not, then they may run away from this from that moment. And similar thing which happened with me to it is around 25th or 26th or 27th of January. This I would be like putting this video on after this. The main explanation is that the person was coming, like person came. I have two cycles, as you know, like a Scott Aspect 60, which is a mountain bike hardtail and in pretty good condition. And second, I have the Road King Fomus, which I recently modified, you can say repainting part, where the person came. Firstly, I had two locks. One is default faulty one, which I kept for show, and second one is quite working. So the person was trying to break that lock, which I tied in my rear wheel of my other cycle and this MTB front wheel. So he was trying to break this lock. On that moment, one of the person society member came and like cross questioned him. So he ran away at that moment. Not ran away. He went off at that moment. When we came to know, like I came to know, I came from a Ratnagiri trip, as you are aware. So in that moment, I saw the positions were incorrect. Like whenever I put my cycles in that, I put on the wall side so that it won't be like falling anywhere in between, and not to harm the other persons, and to know the indications. So the cycles were in the other, in the standing position, we can say. And the lock, whenever I put it is in a round shape. When I saw it was in infinite shape, which is not correct as per the position, and cycle was standing still. And where I found that is the part of robbery, and the person was trying to thief my cycle. So the next part of the video will be a CCTV footage of my society where he was been trying to do. See you in the CCTV footage, but I will explain that part. welcome the robber, and I was discussing this moment with my friends and my mother over there. Now he comes and to see the locking system where the locks are mounted, and now we can see this moment now. See this. After coming and watching the cycle, he started inspecting where is the locks and where how should I break it. Then assuming that the locks, first he broke the lock which is mounted on the frame. Then later he came to know that there is one another lock in the front wheel itself. Then he tried to break that lock in this form. Then we see that the lock is still there. Then he tries to break this lock via like standing on the wheel, or you can say by sitting on a normal position and trying to bend the lock and to blend it and keep it in simple way. And however, he was not successful, as I mentioned in the last part of. Still, he was keeping on trying and trying. How should I break the lock? And uh, someone was having a tip, or you can say having an eye on my cycles, or you can say, and suddenly came over here. Like, XYZ person is having a good cycle, so we'll go and grab them. So that's how we can observe some people are there coming there. So what I would be doing is like keeping the cycle at my home for some days. If he comes, he won't be able to do this, or in that case, I will add on the locking system on my cycles so that it doesn't affect, or like he or XYZ person don't come over here now. This is how the thief was trying to break the law, and however, there was no solution to it, so he had to do another way. That is, by standing and then he was trying to break the lock like a hammer. In the further way, if you see, and at such moment, the society member came in, and in that very time, he was not successful to it. So I was luckily safe to have my cycle back in the position at that moment. So yeah, thank you for watching this video till here. Please do hit the subscribe button, and I will be surely sharing this video about all kind of CCTV footage or stealing of cycle with you all. And here he was discussing like I came from this home and this particular person invited me, and here then he went off from that moment, and that's how that member saved my cycle.